boy, so the truth hurts, so I usually try to avoid it for as long as I can. So I'm standing in my mom's bathroom with my older brother David. My mom's been dead for like 2 days. And we're standing in her bathroom tugging on opposite ends of a toothbrush. David, let go. No, you let go. No, you let go. No, you let go. It's weird because we've always called this Dad's bathroom, even though he's been gone for years. Even though my mom has taken to sleeping in the room that adjoins this bathroom. She started sleeping in here a few weeks ago when the caregiver moved in. Now, my mom always preferred a small bedroom down the hall, but when Olga moved in, it seemed weird to put her in the master suite. So the caregiver went into Mom's room and Mom moved in here, and everything was appropriate. And so now, of course, Mom is dead, and Olga is back in Ukrainian Village. And this room is like officially now Mom's bathroom. David, you have got to be kidding. It was Mom's and we're not getting rid of it. We're in like the very first phase of cleaning her house. This is the part that's supposed to be easy, where we just have to get everything presentable so that we'll be able to have the nice post-funeral reception, you know? And my parents were great hosts, and David and I are 100% agreed that we want this to be worthy of them. We want it to really feel like a party and be festive and fun. We're gonna have tons of food and really good booze and great music. And when you go to a really festive event, there are certain things that you don't want to see, right? Like when you open the front hall closet, it's kind of a downer to see Mom's red padded jacket standing, you know, hanging there alone. She ever bought at TJ Maxx. And when you look in the soap dish, you don't want to see a pathetic little sliver of dial sitting there. The last bar she ever unwrapped. And on the back of the sink, you definitely do not want to see her toothbrush. The last thing she ever stuck in her mouth. My solution? Chuck it into the trash bag. David's solution? Pack it in his suitcase and take it home with him to Colorado. David, you can't. You have to let it go. No, you have to let it go. But, all right, I've already given in on the padded jacket. So, like, if we can't get rid of the padded jacket and we can't get rid of the toothbrush, what can we get rid of? If it was up to me, he says, not one thing. I want to come back to this house in 20 years and have everything be exactly the way it was. But that's impossible. It's the way I feel. But David, how can you even stand to look at this thing? I mean, like, the bristles are all worn down, and look at that little bit of dried toothpaste on the handle. I mean, doesn't it just break your heart to look at this thing? Yeah, he says, but I'm already so sad it feels kind of good. I just don't know what to say at this point. I mean, we're trying to do this and be coordinated about it, and we need to really not disagree right now. But I just can't let it go. David, I can't. I cannot stand to see you, to think of you back in your house in Colorado, sitting in your basement late at night, all depressed, pulling out the toothbrush and talking to it. I mean, what if Dion sees you? Or what if the girls see you? They're not going to see me, he says. I'll use it when I need to bleach some grout. So he's playing the practical card. And Mom was very practical. She would have liked to think about him getting the last little bit of use out of an object. But she also knew how to clean house. I mean, in the last few years, she's gotten rid of millions of really actually valuable things that we wanted her to keep. Like, every time the Salvation Army called, she would just pack up boxes and boxes of stuff that we had begged her to keep, like this awesome Danish modern coffee table, and this old cheer-up thermometer with this great graphic on it, and dozens of hotel ashtrays that she had stolen from Las Vegas over the years, the Stardust and the Flamingo, these great graphics. "You'll thank me later," she'd say. "I don't want to think about you kids having to go through all my crap when I'm dead." And yet here we are, standing in her bathroom, fighting over a toothbrush. I look at David's face, and I see Mom's thin, high cheekbones. I see Dad's bumpy, weirdly bumpy forehead. I see my Uncle George's long lower lip, and my Grandma Millie's wide blue eyes. And I see this emotional intensity that is David's alone. And I realize that now that our parents are gone, we're either going to get closer or we're going to drift farther apart, you know, like adult siblings do when the house has been sold and we've made it through all the firsts of all the holidays and people quit asking how we're doing. So I let go of the toothbrush. David wraps it up and packs it in his little Colorado day pack. And we move on to our next battle, the sliver of soap. Thank you.